Learn English to Gujarati can and could.
શકવું
2.
તેઓ કરી શકતા હતા.
Welcome to can and could. Hey, you are about to make friends with one tiny but mighty idea, ability. In this chapter, you will hear English and Gujarati together until your brain says, ah yes, I.
શકવું
Remember this now. Today's star word is can.
શકવું
Think of it as the superhero cape of verbs. Without the cape, a verb just walks. With
શકવું
it flies. I can swim becomes a sentence with power. We can help becomes a sentence with purpose. Can you come becomes a sentence with hope, suspense, and possibly snacks. Soon you will also hear past ability forms like
હું કરી શક્યો.
for I could,
તું કરી શકતો હતો.
for you could, and
તે કરી શક્યો.
for he could. Your learning mission. Your mission is simple. Hear the forms, smile at the weirdness, and repeat them out loud. If your pronunciation feels dramatic, excellent, that means learning is happening. Present ability can equals
શકવું
past ability for I could,
હું કરી શક્યો.
past ability for you could,
તું કરી શકતો હતો.
past ability for he could,
તે કરી શક્યો.
past ability for she was able to,
તે કરી શકતી હતી.
general was able to,
શક્યો હતો.
past ability for we could,
અમે શકતા હતા.
past ability for you all were able to,
તમે બધા શક્યા હતા.
past ability for they were able to.
તેઓ કરી શકતા હતા.
A very serious story about an unserious door. Let's learn with a story, because grammar alone sometimes sits in a corner and refuses to be fun. So here comes a door, a team, and way too much confidence. One morning, I stood in front of a giant old door and said, I can do this. In Gujarati, that power word is
શકવું
yesterday, after many attempts, I finally said,
હું કરી શક્યો.
I could. Then I looked at my friend and reminded him,
તું કરી શકતો હતો.
you could. He looked confused, mostly because he had been pushing the wall, not the door. Another friend arrived, pointed correctly, and yes,
તે કરી શક્યો.
he could. Then our clever friend Mira came along. Of course.
તે કરી શકતી હતી.
She was able to, because unlike us, she used the handle. At that moment, we all looked at each other and remembered that once.
અમે શકતા હતા.
We could solve problems faster than this. The whole group joined in, and yes,
તમે બધા શક્યા હતા.
you all were able to. By sunset, the village could proudly report.
તેઓ કરી શકતા હતા.
They were able to. Moral of the story. Grammar opens doors. Also, handles help. Pattern time. Now let's slow it down and notice the pattern. This is the part where your brain pretends to be a detective. Can is the base idea of ability.
શકવું
I could often appears as.
હું કરી શક્યો.
Hear the success in it. I managed it. You could is.
તું કરી શકતો હતો.
It points to your ability in the past. He could is.
તે કરી શક્યો.
She was able to is.
તે કરી શકતી હતી.
A useful past ability chunk is.
શક્યો હતો.
Meaning was able to. We could is.
અમે શકતા હતા.
You all were able to is.
તમે બધા શક્યા હતા.
They were able to is.
તેઓ કરી શકતા હતા.
Mini dialogues. Time for short dialogues. Repeat after each line, even if your cat judges your accent. A. Can you help? B. Yes.
શકવું
A. Did you manage it yesterday? B. Yes.
હું કરી શક્યો.
A. Back then, could you run fast? B. Yes.
તું કરી શકતો હતો.
A. Did he open the door? B. Yes.
તે કરી શક્યો.
A. Could she finish the work? B. Yes.
તે કરી શકતી હતી.
A. Was he able to do it? B. Yes.
શક્યો હતો.
A. Could we see the mountain from there? B. Yes.
અમે શકતા હતા.
A. Could you all help us? B. Yes.
તમે બધા શક્યા હતા.
A. Could they finish on time? B. Yes.
તેઓ કરી શકતા હતા.
Memory tricks. Let's make these words sticky. Not sticky like spilled juice, sticky like unforgettable language. Imagine a glowing key labeled.
શકવું.
Ability unlocks action. 4.
હું કરી શક્યો.
Picture yourself finally opening a stubborn jar and whispering, I could. 4.
તું કરી શકતો હતો.
Imagine pointing at your past self in a flashback movie. 4.
તે કરી શક્યો.
See a hero finish the challenge on the final try. 4.
તે કરી શકતી હતી.
Picture a smart girl solving the puzzle while everyone else reads the instructions upside down. 4.
શક્યો હતો.
Think of a success stamp landing on yesterday. 4.
અમે શકતા હતા.
Picture your whole team climbing a hill together. 4.
તમે બધા શક્યા હતા.
Hear a coach shouting praise at the group. 4.
તેઓ કરી શકતા હતા.
Imagine villagers cheering because the whole team succeeded. Quick quiz. No stress, this is the fun kind of quiz. If you miss one, the grammar police will not come. They are busy conjugating elsewhere. What is can in Gujarati?
શકવું.
How do you say I could?
હું કરી શક્યો.
How do you say you could?
તું કરી શકતો હતો.
How do you say he could?
તે કરી શક્યો.
How do you say she was able to?
તે કરી શકતી હતી.
What useful phrase means was able to?
શક્યો હતો.
How do you say we could?
અમે શકતા હતા.
How do you say you all were able to?
તમે બધા શક્યા હતા.
How do you say they were able to?
તેઓ કરી શકતા હતા.
Challenge round. Now you do a little active work. Tiny challenge, big bragging rights. Say in Gujarati, I could open the door. Start with.
હું કરી શક્યો.
Say in Gujarati, he could understand. Use.
તે કરી શક્યો.
Say in Gujarati, she was able to finish. Use.
તે કરી શકતી હતી.
Say in Gujarati, we could help. Begin with.
અમે શકતા હતા.
Say in Gujarati, they were able to help us. Use.
તેઓ કરી શકતા હતા.
Bonus challenge. Say all forms in one breath. Actually, maybe take a breath first. Friendly conclusion. You made it, and yes, that absolutely counts as a victory. Your Gujarati ability phrases are already getting stronger. Today you practiced can and could through.
શકવું. હું કરી શક્યો. તું કરી શકતો હતો. તે કરી શક્યો. તે કરી શકતી હતી. શક્યો હતો. અમે શકતા હતા. તમે બધા શક્યા હતા.
And.
તેઓ કરી શકતા હતા.
Thank you for learning with me. Keep repeating the phrases out loud, use them in your own little stories, and practice again tomorrow. You can do this, or better yet, in Gujarati.
શકવું.